Hey guys, welcome back to Legos Island. So today it is Friday, March 14th of 2025. And as you can see, the Pi/St. Patrick's Day party for 2025 has begun. And we'll be going from March 14th to the 18th. So basically the exact same length as the previous year, just one day earlier. But of course, before we begin our tour officially, we need to see which free dogs we get. We get Rez, Jack-O-Lantern, and Coolcat33. Hey, at least we get one of the green dogs. Alright, let's jump into the tour by starting off with the port. So, as you can see, this is how it looks, and as you probably might notice, it looks majorly downgraded compared to the previous year. Yeah, it's definitely a lot smaller than previous designs. Actually, scratch that. That goes for this entire party. Yeah. You might seem a bit smaller because I did kind of confirm that like a few days before this started. But overall, the room looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, it's all decorated for St. Patrick's Day 2025. Oh, and another thing, all the subways are decorated for Pi Day, which can explain this, which is pretty cool. We even got a Pi symbol up there. We got these banners, which is available in this party, which we will be able to get in this video. So that's pretty cool. Overall, this room looks very cool. And yeah, by the way, we can't collect this item because as you can see, it is available on March 15th. So we will be able to collect this in the next episode. But don't worry, there are a good handful of items we are able to collect here on March 14th. Overall, this design looks really cool. And yeah, let's move on to the balcony. Alright, the balcony is next. And normally I would pause until I get up there, but it's actually decorated down here on the staircase. So yeah, I guess I can actually show you it here. As you can see, not only are the fence posts updated, but also we have some banners up here, which is pretty cool. As for the balcony itself, we have, of course, some more gold over here, and we got a ton of banners. Alongside the fences also being decorated in green and yellow, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Heading on into my cave, as you can see, the carpet has been made out of light green, dark green, and yellow, which is pretty cool. And then, like, the outer parts of it right here are made out of course, the oxidized copper, which is pretty cool. Actually, in fact, that's actually what, like, most of this room is, actually. As you may notice, I did keep the tradition alive of having the lights be green, so that was pretty cool. And here are the ores. They are made out of emerald and gold, which is pretty cool. And the table has been updated in green and gold, which is pretty cool. Oh, and we also have some gold over here, which is pretty cool. Anyway, that is it for the cave. And just for the record, the event room is not decorated, so we will be skipping that. Next up is the underground party room. And here is the path that we have right here for the Pi Day rooms. You will be seeing that across all of them. Anyway, yeah. As you can see, we have a Pi symbol up there, we have some banners over here, and yes, just for the record, holy frick guys, it's decorated for the second event in a row. I say this mainly because this room barely gets decorated nowadays, so that's kind of why I had a reason to say that. Why did I say 2 events in a row? Well, it was decorated during Operation Legos Island 2025. The last day, that is. But speaking of down here, this is where our first item is. The Pi Day 2025 hat. Let's put it on. And this is how it looks. It looks very cool. Overall, here is the room itself. As you may notice, we have another Pi symbol down there on the floor. And we have more pies all across the room, with even more banners, which, yes, is an item we will find later in this party, as I explained earlier. With all that being said, this is very cool. I definitely think the room looks very nice. And if you thought it was just down here, oh, no. Down here is updated too. Yep, this room is updated as well. This is very cool because just like the underground party room, this rarely gets updated. So that was probably a surprise to see. Overall, outside of just some tables and chairs and pies and also some banners, I got nothing else for you in here. And before you all ask, just for the record, in here and in here are not decorated. So we will be skipping those entirely. In fact, we can just straight up get out of here now. Okay, next up is the lodge. And obviously we'll follow the little green path over here and make our way down here. Which, oh yeah, the oars are updated. As you can see, this is the lodge. It looks very cool. I'm not going to lie. We have another huge pie symbol right there. With even more Pi Day banners all across the lodge. Which is super cool. Now, as for the lodge itself, if we head on inside, I should mention that there are no items in here, so we will be getting through this a little quicker. Anyway, with all that being said, this is the lodge. We have another huge pie symbol right here on the chimney, with 3 pies right there, which is super cool. Yep, the carpet's been changed to orange and yellow alongside the stairs, and we got more pies all across here, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Now, as for the upstairs, this is how it looks. Looks basically more of the same. More pies, more orange and yellow carpet, and even the fences got changed too. That's pretty cool. So that's pretty nice, and that's not all. Over here's not updated, but back here is. And just for the record, over here isn't updated either. But again, back here is. So thankfully, we got more streamers. And we have another pie symbol right there. With even more pie right there, which is pretty cool. Overall, that's it for the lodge. Because if I were to go up to the attic itself, just for the record, it is not updated. Next up is the blacksmith shop. And as you guys can see, this is how it looks. We have another huge pie symbol right there on top. Next to the shop, we have even more pie right here. And over here, we mainly just have more banners. And, oh yeah, even the lava has been replaced with honey, so that's pretty cool. In here, as you may notice, we got even more banners and another table and chairs. Besides that, that's all I have for you when it comes to this. Even the stairs got updated. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Theme Park is next, and we're back to St. Patrick's Day rooms. Not for long, though. Just for the record, this is how it looks. In fact, actually, in the previous year, the center of the theme park straight up wasn't even updated. So, yeah, that's back after 2 years. What I mean by is it just being decorated. I should mention that the roller coaster park, game park, Pirate and Bullseye Park, Time Travel Park, and Epic Games Park are all not updated, so we will be skipping them. So basically, the only one decorated out of all of this is the Medieval Park, which, speaking of which, heading on in here, we have our next item. That being the Pi Day 2025 Medieval Banner. Now, of course, we technically still have the actual banner, which I'll show you where that is later. So, yeah, as you can see though, this is what the room looks like. It is a combination of the two, as you would expect for most of these combination events, or most of these combo events. With all that being said, this is how it looks. It looks very cool in here. And I'm going to be personally honest, this came out very well overall. And heading on in here, it looks like this, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, this actually turned out really well. So as you can see, yeah, we got banners everywhere in this. And yes, just for the record, that even includes up here too. With most of it being St. Patrick's Day related. As you can probably tell by the banners. Yeah, most of this is actually St. Patrick's Day related. But up here, it's back to Pi Day stuff. Which is pretty cool. Outside of that, outside of, down here. Oh, come on! Anyway, outside of that, if you go back down here, yeah, it's more Pi Day banners. But beyond that, that's it for the Medieval Park and the theme park overall. Let's move on. Okay, this next one's really unexpected, but in here is actually updated. Well, first of all, I finally changed all of these to glow item frames. After 4 years. But in reality, this is where our final Pi Day item is. The Pi Day 2025 banner. Just for the record, we'll put them in the order of the items. Which, actually, that is the exact order of the items. But, yeah, just for the record, yeah, the food store is actually updated for this party. Which I think it was in 2023. I don't remember if it was in 2024. With all that being said, this is how it looks. It looks very cool. All we have is mostly just Pi Day banners. Mostly, for the most part. I mean, that can explain, like, why it's even here. And we have another Pi symbol on the floor. That's pretty cool. That's it, though. I mainly came here just to get the item. Pet Cemetery Mountain is next, and we won't be collecting any more items since the remaining of them unlock throughout, you know, the rest of the party. And I mean, like, the other 3 days of this party that are beyond this. Anyway, this is how it looks. It looks very cool. I'm not gonna lie. We have some gold over here. We have more streamers and banners over here. That's pretty cool. That also includes over here as well. We have another Pi Day themed room right here with another Pi symbol on the subway. As I explained earlier, all the subways are Pi Day themed. Now, as for the Pet Cemetery itself, this is how it looks. Looks very cool, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah. Overall, this looks very cool, and yeah, with all that being said, just for the record, this is the only room decorated. Up here and down there are not decorated, so we can just get out of here now. Lastly but not least is the village, but before we jump into this village entirely, here's the final subway themed Pi Day room, or at least the final Pi Day themed subway. Yeah, that's a better way to say it. We got more banners over here, more Pi right here, and more streamers up here. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Now, as for the village itself, this is what it overall looks like. And to be honest, you can definitely tell it is majorly downgraded compared to the previous year. I don't know, just wasn't really feeling like going insane this time. And personally speaking, I don't think I really had any need to. Anyway, here is the coffee shop. Huh. Oh, I wasn't using the waxed version of these. 1 second. Yeah, if we use the waxed versions of the copper, it'll stay intact as it normally is. Apparently I didn't realize that until like right now. With all that being said, this is very cool. This is one of the last Pi Day rooms. It's actually the second to last one. And as you can see, looks like this. It looks very cool and very well decorated. That's it for that. I didn't get a full chance to show you the full village, so that's why I'm not pausing in between. But as you can see, we got more gold. Oh yeah, and even this is made out of gold. Yeah, it overall looks great. And yes, there's our last Pi Day room. So here's St. Patrick's Day 2025 banner. This is available on March 16th. With Medieval banner being on the 17th. I don't know if I showed you that earlier. You know what? Let's go explore our last Pi Day room. While we're here. I mean, we gotta at some point. But yeah, no. This is actually updated. For Pi Day. I know, I was going to do St. Patrick's Day, and then I realized the coffee shop would have been like the only Pi Day room here. Anyway, this is very cool. This is the last Pi Day room. All the other ones beyond this point are just St. Patrick's Day room. And I will prove to you that right now. Yep. As you can see, all of this is just St. Patrick's Day related. Pretty cool. As you may notice, it is slightly downgraded compared to the previous year. But that's fine. Like I said, do we really need to go insane every single time? I don't think so. And I tried proving that to myself with this event. Second to last room. This, of course, being the first village house. As you can see, it's all St. Patrick's Day related in here, which is pretty cool. Alright, and we only got one room left, guys. The clothes shop. Yep, this is the last room, guys. Which, as you can see, is St. Patrick's Day related. Okay, I was assuming if anybody else was going to come in here. Guess not. We have some gold right here. We got some more banners right here. The counter's been updated. And even down here got updated too. So that's pretty cool. And with all that being said, that's it. That's the entire event. Yeah, I wasn't actually kidding when I said that this was most likely going to be a bit of a smaller party. Don't worry though, the anniversary party for Legos Island in a few weeks, that will be much bigger than this. I mean, it's going to be the anniversary of Legos Island. That would make a lot of sense. Anyway, overall, what is your favorite room of this party? What is your favorite Pi Day related item? We'll collect the St. Patrick's Day items in the next episode, which, just for the record, that's going to be on St. Patrick's Day, just so we can collect all 3 items in the next episode, instead of just collecting 2 out of the 3 on the 16th. Now, let's just wait until all the items are unlocked. Well, that's that. I'll see you next time.